If you are such a feckless coward and weakling that the only way that you can subdue an already handcuffed man is by putting your knee in his throat, don't be a cop. It's really not that complicated. But it doesn't matter what the situation is. There is no justification, regardless of the crime he committed, to do something like that. This guy was apparently, he wrote a bad check, and this is how he ends up. What, maybe he resisted a little bit? He was on the ground. He was down. It was over. People were surrounding these cops, begging them to get off of him. And yet that guy still sat there with his knee in his throat. But for the next week, for the next month, the internet is going to be overwhelmed with white nationalists, Fox News viewers, Trump supporters, all finding any argument they can, any defense they can come up with to justify, once again, another unarmed black man dead in the streets. Doesn't matter the situation, they will do anything they can to defend it. Anything they can. It doesn't matter if it's a guy walking through a construction site mid-jog. Doesn't matter if it's a dude in Central Park. Doesn't matter if it's a guy that wrote a bad check in Minnesota. The internet will be filled with these people. Just any excuse they can come up with. Well, why did he do this? Why did he do that? Why don't you ask what these people would, why did that guy put his knee into his neck? It doesn't matter. Ask those questions. Have that debate and stop always defending the white guy that killed the black guy. Or the white lady that called the cops. Because look, we all get it. Karens are going to do what Karens do. We can't change it, but we cannot continue to defend it. We cannot continue to fill the world up with arguments that make it okay for these people to keep doing these things. It's ridiculous. We can't live in this kind of world anymore. What are you defending? Honestly, ask yourself, if you are defending any of these situations, what are you protecting? Are you that convinced that white people are so weak and so powerless that we have to have this level of injustice just to have level playing field? Because if you think we're that bad, you're not a white supremacist. You're a white weaklicist. You're defending cowardly, just weak, pathetic behavior. And why? Are you that weak? Are you that afraid? Because if you're that afraid, just hang it up. Give up, because we cannot continue to live in a world like this. We cannot continue to have these situations happening over and over and over again and pretend like it's nothing. This is not a world worth protecting, worth defending, when this is the kind of shit that we have to deal with damn near every day. I mean, I can't even take my birthday off to look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself honestly, what are you defending when you defend this kind of crap? Honestly.